Like, Lou with the 5 or the 6, I'm alive. But 3s in the sky in the team, like, fuck how they see me. Put that on again like I knew it was easy. If you ain't never been broke, I've been down and it goes, so it's probably gonna be how the quick. I got my brothers, lean in my cup, I can feel it dripping. Stay by my bucks, if you got that beef, then knuckle up. Hustle harder, never trust my luck. I got my brothers, lean in my cup, I can feel it dripping. Stay by my bucks, if you got that beef, then knuckle up. Hustle harder, never trust my luck.
I don't need nobody else around me, bitch. I got my brothers. I don't trust a motherfucker. All you niggas undercover, sleep with niggas undercovers. Bad and bougie bitches lovers. Wanna fuck without a rubber. Bitch must think that I'm a sucker. Don't play me for no lame. I got my gang up in this bitch. We don't do no spit boxing, leaving stains up in this bitch. Blood sucker, motherfucker, show my fangs up in this bitch. Got a scope on my AR, I'm long ranging out this. Any motherfucker wanna get it and I'm gone. If I lose it, take a minute to get in the back on. Packing the Mac, the back of the lack. You know this fact that I'ma keep me a packet that's strong. Niggas wanna beef with the gang, but all my niggas are bang. Like the Biggie song, you did it wrong. Bitch keep blowing my lines and I've been on our mind and she can't wait to give me that thong. Yeah, ride through the loop with the foe like try run a mile, let it blow like passenger side with your hoe like she wanna deep down in the throat like shit is too easy. All of you niggas too bumming you peasy. Fucking around with one of my brothers, I promise you niggas will never rest easy.
I got my brothers, lean in my cup, I can feel it dripping. Stay by my bucks, if you got that beef, then knuckle up. Hustle harder, never trust my luck. I got my brothers, lean in my cup, I can feel it dripping. Stay by my bucks, if you got that beef, then knuckle up. Hustle harder, never trust my luck. Yeah.
One more motherfucking time. One more motherfucking time.
Yes, Lord.
Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Beard. Today is Sunday, July 13th, 2025.
Oh, Lord, he got the date.
I got the date. It's a new day, baby. It's a new day.
Let's go.
Damn, it's a new day.
He didn't ask.
Yeah, I ain't asking nothing. You know what I mean? So it's the new strain I got in.
Hey, let's go.
Got me. I mean, on my
The waves
1-2.
busting today. Look.
Yeah, everybody talk about it. I just because I always keep my hat on. You know what I mean?
Nah,
but
for real.
my
I
hat
ain't seen him without a hat on in a minute.
Right.
So I
Right.
kind of forgot.
Right. You know
They
what I mean?
busted.
Appreciate it. Respect. So, I'm your boy Montega Rebel. FTD, Black 300 representing the motherfucking building. I got my co-host, Ali, in the building. What's going on, Ali?
We in here. I'm good.
How was your weekend, brother?
I've been chilling. It's been laid back. I've been trying to enjoy this new PC that I got. So I've been just chilling. It's been a cool laid back weekend. I was supposed to hit some shows up and some stuff like that, but yeah, I just been chilling, man. It's been good.
Man, what the hell is going on, bro? In this world of ours, bro. Like, what the hell is going on?
In which part of the world? The whole world?
Have you been seeing like
or just
in
our
this
local city?
yeah, bro. Have you seen that shit, dog?
Oh my God.
It is the craziest shit, bro.
Which part? I see so much.
Woski
Yeah,
and Desi B.
Desi B, and now it's.
Then you see the
Cash Flow.
Savage and you see
I
the
see it. I
young
see
boy
it.
Murder
I see
Savage.
it.
Like I'm
I
like,
see
yo,
it
this
all.
shit is not.
If I
I
don't
don't
see
usually
it-
talk about that on this show, but I had to say something.
If I don't see it, somebody send it to me. So I see it,
Right.
and it's unfortunate, man. I hate it. Like I hate the infighting. I hate the. It's making me. It's reminding me of like late 2014, 2015. I don't know. It's like a lot of petty, silly shit going on in the scene. So
But somebody gonna end up getting hurt.
yeah,
Somebody gonna end up getting hurt, bro. And that's my only
we've seen
thing.
it happen before.
Yeah.
You know, with certain individuals, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it don't go that route. Like if it just stay to the fisticuffs, I'm with it, you know what I'm saying?
But niggas don't know how to take an ass whooping, bro. You know that.
Yeah. Well,
Niggas do not know how to take an ass whooping to
that's
keep
true.
it moving.
That's true. But hopefully it stays there and you know, it don't go no further than that. But we have seen it go further than that in the past here locally, and a lot of the times it's because of, you know, street beef, hood stuff, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it'd be deeper than rap a lot of the times. But yeah, hopefully it stays there. But I just, more than anything, for me, it just looked bad on the scene. Like,
Yeah.
here it is. I speak highly of a lot of you guys, and then it's like a slap in the face, for real, and hella disrespectful to people like me who really believe in the scene and really do the most that I can to try to put the whole city on, no matter who it is. If I think you're talented and I think you're doing some positive shit, I be talking highly of you. And then next thing you know, you slap me in my face by going live and doing all the silliness. They don't realize that, but that's the thing,
Right.
I spoke about like blackballing yourself in the city before, and people say, "Oh, it's impossible to blackball yourself in the city because there ain't no people who are movers and shakers and spending money." Well, I talk to those type of people on a weekly basis.
Yeah, because you don't know them don't mean they don't
Just
exist.
because you don't know them, don't
You know what I'm saying? You ain't tapped in.
Yeah. So I speak to those people on a weekly basis, and I know that they are around, they exist, and they looking for me. They looking at what I do.
Right.
So, man, it's just really disrespectful shit. A couple of weeks ago, I had a guy call me and apologize to me one day, and then the next day, I had to go live because he's disrespectful.
Dude,
Yeah.
listen, man. If I ain't never wanted something, I don't even know dude, right? I don't even. But
don't know him for
he
real
had a
either.
situation. He had a situation with my cousin's kid's father, right? So he put her in the middle of that shit and made a whole video meme with her face on, like some weird shit, bro. So I messaged dude, listen, I have nothing to do with what y'all got going on. But that is a female with children who has nothing at all to do with what you and this man got going on.
Right.
And you don't know who she connected to. So I'm respectfully, humbly asking you to please delete that.
Right.
If not, further action to be taken. That's all I said. He tried to get on some.
Tough.
Yeah.
Rah. You
So a couple
threatening me?
people let him know, like, hey, yeah, if he didn't do that, bro.
Yeah.
Do that. And he did, and then he ended up apologizing. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't had no problem with dude since. And she hasn't either.
Yeah. He went on a whole string of trolling events. I had to realize one thing is my position when it comes to certain things. I've noticed that certain people, they try to troll me and antagonize me because they think it's going to help their star rise. And after I go live on their ass, I realize that. But I don't even be feeling bad about going live on them because you push me there. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's like, man, what's going on? Because Ali this is not Ali. Like, he don't do this. So you automatically, you think you doing something that you're going to make yourself bigger. But everybody who does this with me, they lose. Because I go live.
Which is a good segue into today's show, from bottling it to owning it.
Nah, for real.
Why anger isn't always strength. That's one of our talking points. Second talking point is learning to process emotions without dumping them. And the third talking point will be tools for emotional regulation. First one, why anger isn't always strength. What do you think about that?
Shit, like just straight off the topic we talking about, like, the way that this person we talking about is trying to attack us back, we talking to him respectfully, and he using the anger to, you know what I'm saying, think it's his strength, and it's not good when you do that.
But that shows like a lack of communication skills.
You don't know how to communicate.
You're emotionally a wreck. You can't control your emotions.
Right.
And honestly, I used to have that problem where if anybody said something to me, I automatically took it as though you coming at me like you trying to check me or something. And I had to learn that every situation wasn't that.
Right.
And I'm not above being checked, if that's what you want to call it. I think we all need to check each other.
Facts.
But it's in the manner that you do it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
So if you come at somebody in a fucked up manner, that's what you're gonna receive back.
Right.
Nine and a half times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna meet that aggression right back, which is gonna cause you to be like, cause you know where you coming from with it, and now he taking it a certain type of way. He gonna say something to you, and now you like, who the fuck you talking to? And then boom, there that go. You know what I'm saying? If a lot of us just take time to really think first before we speak, and sometimes a lot of shit don't even need to be spoken on or spoken about. And I'm learning that because there's a couple times last week I just wanted to punch a couple niggas in the face just for breathing, bro.
Just for breathing.
No, for real, just for breathing.
Yeah.
I want to punch you in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
And I had to. I'm and my lady. She's the one. She's the more not. Well, she's more logical than I am in a lot of situations. I'm a logical person on certain things, but when it comes to how I feel like you trying to do me,
That's logic is out the window.
yeah, that shit is gone. Because how I feel is how I feel. So if you didn't do something, I wouldn't feel
That way.
what I'm feeling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah. And the anger isn't always strength because that shit leads to something else.
Right.
I think anger, if not controlled the right way or used the right way, is a weakness. It can be a weakness. It can hurt you in a lot of ways. Cause you're not with anger. I think your ego get in the way, pride get in the way. Depending on what the situation is, oh, this motherfucker trying to carry me a certain way, or oh, you think you trying to get something off on me, and
Right.
whatever the situation may be. But 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. Like, oh, this nigga trying to play me. This motherfucker think they can get something off.
Yeah, I think that, like, for, again, the type of people we are, where we come from, things like that. We've got that thing where it's like we have to look at it that way. Like, are they trying to get one off on me? Are they trying to get over? You know what I'm saying? With the experiences you've had in life, you know what I'm saying? Experiences I've had in life. That's we look at things like that, and then you see a person who's like hasn't come from where we come from, right? And they're more trusting and no, he's cool, it's all right. And you're like, nah. It's
And
just
they get licked every time.
they get licked.
They get licked every
9 times
time.
out of, what'd you say, 9.5?
9.5 times out of 10,
Yeah.
your ass get licked every time.
So I think, that's just one of those things we have in our mind, because of that background and because of being treated dishonestly and trust being broken, you know what I'm saying, and all the things that we've talked about before. But yeah, the anger, a lot of the time, like I always look at anger like this. I used to study martial arts a lot. One of the worst things you can do as a fighter is be angry, because the anger blinds you. You make moves.
Mistakes.
You make mistakes. You make moves. You throw punches. You throw things that you wouldn't do because you angry. And then you learn how to take a hit and not get angry from it, and just okay, yeah, you got me on that one. Let's play the game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the fight really is. But initially, it's the anger. You even want to fight because of anger. But the biggest strength is learning how to control the anger in martial arts. So anger could be a bad thing because, like I said, you get so angry, you get blinded by the rage, and you just wanna destroy whatever is infuriated you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anger could be a definite weakness.
Yeah.
If not learned how to harness and control.
For sure.
I mean, look at so many villains. Darth Vader. Anakin Skywalker. Before he was Darth Vader. You seen the movies, right?
Yeah.
He tried to... bro, don't try to fight me. I'm up here. I got the high ground, bro. It's over. Anger and ego and pride. And he lost all his limbs. and was laying in the lava. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It be in the movies. It show enough.
It be a lot of signs. It's a lot of signs in movies.
Yeah.
A lot of
Movies
truth.
be teaching us shit.
A lot of truth.
You just be looking at the action, but it
Right,
be truth.
exactly.
Like, damn, he died because of his anger and pride.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's true though. That's true. So the next thing, learning to process your emotions without dumping them. A lot of people don't even know what dumping is. And coming from, I've been in like therapeutic communities because when I was in the feds, I started this program called anger, frustration ventilation.
Okay.
So what that does, is teaches you ways of how to deal with your frustrations, process your emotions, having self-talks with yourself. And basically learning how to process and deal with life and emotions without dumping. And dumping is a term that's used, paraphrasing, it's basically just like throwing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just letting it out.
Yeah, just letting it all out. Just, you know what I'm saying? And then when you do that, it 9 times out of 10, it comes out in a bad way. Mm-hmm. Stuffing is like, imagine having a chest on the floor and you just putting everything in there, all your toys, everything in there. And you got so much in there, you can't even close the top no more.
Right.
So you keep trying to put shit in there. Eventually, it pops open.
Right.
Jack in the Box pops open. You know what I'm saying? So learning to process your emotions is for me, it was always a struggle because I mean, just a lot of people that I held close to me, like I said before, a lot of people I held close to me really, they stuck the knife in my side.
Right.
You know what I mean? You supposed to be right here with me. You know what I mean? And boom. Like even with the situation with me doing this thing with Dave East, you wouldn't believe how many people since this situation started have been like, I see the change in people. You know what I mean? It ain't even no real money been exchanged yet or even had yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the possibility that they know what, you know what I mean? And it's like, people asking for shit they ain't never asked me for.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, just because you see me with dude or you see me doing this, that, and the third, like, that don't mean that, you know what I mean?
We in that position.
That we're in that position. You know what I'm saying? And even if we were, what makes you think? Right? What makes you think
that we there?
Like, I had to ask when I answered the phone, I had to ask, who was this?
Yeah. The good thing is they reveal themselves early.
Yeah.
I guess we could look at it that way. That's one of the best things I've been over the last few months. Over the last year, me having to go live 3-4 times on people, that's the best thing I've understood is they revealing themselves early. Because these was people I wanted to give opportunities to a lot of the time. So that's the best thing about it. But it's just unfortunate that it even has to come to that, you know?
Right.
But, I was taught not to bottle it in. I'm very fortunate for my mother teaching me that. You know what I'm saying? I know I talk a lot about my pops being in the penitentiary and my mom's working a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Retro, what up?
a lot of the times I felt
Little bro in the
bit,
building.
You know, what's going on, Retro? Felt a little bit you know, like my mom, like I said before, my grandmother and grandfather raised me. So but she did teach me lessons, and one of the lessons that she taught me and I took a lot was not to bottle it all up. You know what I'm saying? Talk to somebody. Talk to me. So at least I was able to do that with my moms, you know what I mean? But a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have that. And then once you get into the point of being older, you know, getting to the point of being teenage years and really exploring the world on your own, I think those things change a little bit because some of the things that you need to talk to someone about, you might not feel comfortable talking to them about. You know what I'm saying? Because you might feel you're going to get in trouble or
Right.
you're going to be judged. So you talk to it about your peers who talk to it about it with your peers who don't know no better than you do.
Right. Right.
But y'all just figuring it out the best way y'all can. So, but at least I was able to have that instilled in my mind at a young age. Like, don't just stuff it.
You know what I wish now, bro? I wish that we didn't look at therapy the way that it was looked at back in the day.
Yeah.
Because until I started going to therapy, I used to think like, man, I don't need to talk to nobody about nothing. But like, it was helpful. You know, because the stigma back in the day, if you go see a therapist, it's like, oh, what's wrong with him? Yeah, something wrong with that motherfucker. You know what I mean? It was always looked at as something like bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like it's a misunderstood, you know, it's a misunderstood.
Because in the
thing.
hood, nobody's trying to hear your problems.
Nah.
Nobody's trying to hear that.
Yeah.
Stop whining, stop complaining, man up, deal with it, figure it out. That's what we was told, right?
And then shit, like, you get to talking about your problems and you look over and you see somebody who got problems 10 times worse than you. Like, man, you know what?
What I'm going through ain't shit.
I was just talking about some shit like on my stream the other day, and I was like, you know what? I don't even know what I'm talking about this shit for. It's people that's going through, like, this ain't nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Me and my lady just had a conversation the other day where her and I was, you know, basically complaining about some things that's going wrong. And it's nothing major.
Yeah.
To me, it's a major because of what it's going to cost me to get it fixed and, you know, this, that, and the third.
Right.
And she like, look, this refrigerator full, that deep freezer full. Every bill has a zero balance.
Right.
The mortgage is up to date. Like,
We'll
we
take care of
good.
it, yeah.
We good. We'll figure that other shit out.
Right.
We good. You know what I'm saying? And she I ain't gonna lie, like, she make way more money than I do. She in the six figures. You know what I'm saying? Well off into the six figures. I'm just hitting 55, 60, somewhere around there, right? That's with the, you know, the W-2s. But yeah, but she did the steps that she had to do to make sure and put a plan together to make sure that, you know, look, this is what we're gonna do to make sure that we all right. As long as we stick to this, we good.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I didn't have her to talk to or have her to guide me and basically be like, calm down, we all right, this how we gonna figure this out. Bro, I probably flip and go just off the handle and just do something. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
I get it. But yo, that's why you got you got your wonderful wife in your life, because they be sent for a reason. I say the same thing about Sugar Grits. I'll be like, man, if it wasn't for
choke
her,
her ass sometimes, but
if it wasn't for her, you know, she just slowed my life down. I was doing a lot, you know, because I was trying to achieve things. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the simple fact of the matter. But
and now she's become like a therapist, or we become like a therapist, kind of like for each other. Yeah.
And that you know, that's what a relationship supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to be able to talk to your partner about things like that. Now, it'd be some things that is just beyond your control, and it's like, I really don't know what to do. You got to talk to somebody else besides me about it. But yeah, that's what you post. You know, if you ain't talking to your partner about the shit that's going on, I don't even understand what they there for.
So for you, what is the process of processing your emotions without dumping them look like?
I just like solid thinking. If I'm being honest, I just need solitude so I can process my emotions. Like, when I get to a certain point, I need to be away from whatever it is. I ain't gotta go far away, but I just might need to step outside, take a little walk or something like that. But solitude or silence is my way to process. Like I think things through. When like another thing my mama told me was think before you speak. You know what I'm saying? Because words is, they sharp. So she always told me think before you speak. So I always try to think and process before I go off the handle and say some shit that's gonna hurt a person's feelings, because I will say some shit that's gonna hurt a person's feelings.
The people always remember. They may not remember what you do, but they always gonna remember what you said and how you made them feel.
Facts.
They always remember that.
Yeah, that's real. So I try to keep that in mind, because I don't want, I know how to feel if somebody say some shit out the way to me. But at the same time, when I get to the point of even having to say something, all that tone and everything is out the window, because I've probably said it quite a few times, you know what I'm saying? So when I say it to the point where you gotta feel me, I'm sorry that it came out that way or whatever, but you gotta realize I done said it like 5 times already, maybe more.
Right.
So, but my process is just, I just like to be in solitude, be able to think, you know what I mean, in silence, alone, and then I could come back to the situation to talk about it without going off the handle.
See, me, I'll roll like a couple backwoods up.
That might be part of the process.
I get in my car.
You ride.
And I ride.
But do you listen to music or you just ride?
No, I listen to music.
Yeah. See,
because the music I'll put on a certain song.
Got you.
And then I'll think.
Yeah, see, music probably.
But see, I don't listen to what you think I listen to.
But that's what I was gonna say though. Like, nah, when you said I put on a certain song, I already know it ain't what I. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Do you care to share the certain song?
It could be like neo soul.
See what I'm saying? Okay.
Anything
to soothe.
Anything from Tupac.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I just ride.
Right.
And as I'm listening, because I'm so familiar with this music, I'm not even really listening to what they're saying.
Right, because you already got that embedded.
But as I'm riding, I don't even know where I'm going. But just off muscle memory, I'm hitting, But by time this blunt is done, I figured it out.
Right.
Or I kind of, you know what I'm saying? Or I've calmed down or whatever the case may be, right? And then that's it. But now at this point, like I haven't just got in the car, just because I haven't had any situations that made me be like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? My lady's getting me to the point where she's like, she wants me to be more open and vocal and talk with her more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I had a problem with that at first. Not that I had a problem with speaking with her. It's just that when you're so used to just having to bottle shit up and deal with shit the way you've been dealing with it for so long, and then you got somebody that's telling you like, no, listen, you can lean on me. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to just jump right into that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just boom.
Yeah, when your method has been the other way so long.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a learning process for me still, even to this day. We've been together 4 years just to like break down and be like, look, because as men, we want to figure shit out on our own first before we even come to you and say, this is what the problem is.
Right.
But with them, it's like, no, if something's going on, don't stress yourself about it. Tell me and we can figure it out together. Because it's like if men are supposed to be the head of the household, if you not right, then the house not right, right? Yeah. Or if she not right, the house not right.
Right.
The atmosphere and the vibe is kind of off. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's stuff that I'm still learning.
Right.
To this day.
Yeah. It takes some learning. Sugar has said all women want that.
She said all women want that?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
like I said, I just sometimes when I get to a point, I just don't want to talk immediately. You know what I mean? I just need a minute. Like you said, you ride, figure it out, and then you come back to it. But the talk does happen. It's just I need some time. Like especially if I'm at a certain point. You know what I mean?
Hey, daughter.
But yeah, it's definitely a thing that you have to learn. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to control your emotions, especially when you're dealing with a relationship and then you know your kids and everything like that. It'd be hard because, man, they don't listen. Like they just don't listen. We don't understand it until you really got kids and interacting with them. How much we didn't listen as children,
Right?
because
Right.
they just don't listen. But it's not. It's not that they just so caught up in everything that's going on. You know, the focus is like everywhere. So, but yeah, it's just a thing that's tough. But you learn how to process it. I've learned how to deal with it over years. Like I said, I'm a lot better now than I was in my 20s because in my 20s I was just spazzing. I'm a fly off the handle. But now, you know, it's like I have to get to a point that I, you know, really address it. It's not that it's bottling it up. It's just that some things ain't even worth the talk or addressing it. It's like you
Okay,
just
so that goes into the next talking point. Then, what are tools for emotional regulation?
well, for your own self, like you know, there might be.
I got a problem with it.
What with emotional regulation?
Yeah, I ain't gonna like. Listen, sometimes I man, it's with me. It's like because I don't disrespect people, right? I don't go off. I don't. That's just not the vibe with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I come from a different era. With like we don't do disrespect. You know what I mean? And that was even like before I went to the feds back in the day and went to prison, et cetera, et cetera. But prison is where you learn. Then people may not understand this, but prison and the feds and shit like that, that is where you learn and will find some of the most respectful people on this earth, bro.
Yeah.
Because the men have a respect for one another, and they're like, you don't. It's. I don't want to get into it. It's a whole thing, but it's a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody said anything to me, I'm always quick to go off. Like, and it's not coming from a tough guy place, and it's just from what I've been through.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? And shit that I've survived and was blessed to come out of. You know what I mean? So it's like I've never given the person a chance to even get one up on me. I'm not gonna let you do that. So if you sit here and get to hollering and screaming and doing all this rah rah rah, all right, cool. You know what I mean? That's just I'm not going to do none of that with you. I'm not going to do none of that. And that's always been my mentality. And it's just always how I play the game, right?
Yeah.
And it's got me in trouble a few times, court cases, money, and lawyers, and this, that, and the third. I'm older now, so I don't even put myself in them type of positions. I never put myself in them positions then, but it was just, and I can say this because, you know, a lot of people say, I don't bother nobody, I don't do nothing, but, bro, I honestly played the game fair all the way around the board. So I never was the disrespectful dude. You know what I mean? So anything that I've done, I've always reacted to your action. But like I said, it's there was no emotional regulation with me. You do this, all right, boom, this is my next thing.
Right.
Because I don't want to do the back and forth. I don't have time to be beefing with you today and then see you next week and then you want some other shit and then we great do this right now. You know what I mean?
Go on and get it over.
Have it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I got kids to live for. I got a family. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff now that even then, you know what I'm saying? But as you know, younger, you like,
Wasn't looking
you
at it
don't
like
think
that.
about
Yeah.
none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's, man, let's get it popping right now.
Yeah.
Worried about none of that. But as you get older, you know what I mean, you realize it's more shit than, you know, to life
lose.
and
Yeah,
to
it's more
lose
to-
than,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So you move different, you grow, you know what I'm saying, you mature, you know what I mean? And then try to be the best example you can for your kids.
Right.
So That's why I tell my sons, man, like I've done all this other shit. That's why I'm trying to show you something different. You know what I mean? Like my other son who's in prison now. Like I showed him the map. This is not what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
He bumped his head and had to go that way.
Right.
He didn't have emotional regulation. Even though I tried to give it to him and show him something you got to learn on your own.
Facts.
But he didn't have emotional regulation.
Yeah, one time, my son, he 25 now, but he told me once, he said, it was like when he was a teenager, he was like, I'm telling him, you know, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. He's like, Pops, some people just got to learn the hard way. I was like, well, at least you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And fortunately, he didn't have to learn too hard the way, you know what I'm saying? But he had his run-ins with the law and things like that, and fair share of enough trauma.
And see, for me, that was a hard thing. Like having to see my son go to trial and lose trial, and he was on the news and the whole nine,
right?
Son. You know what I'm saying? So, like, as a father, I felt like I failed.
Yeah.
Because my job as a father is to keep my sons out of prison and keep my daughter off the stripper pole.
No.
That's my job as a father.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
real,
Like, for real, that's my job as a father.
right.
Keep my sons out of prison, keep my
daughter
daughter
off
off
the
a stripper pole.
Yeah, Chris Rock
And
said
I
it
feel
best.
I feel like I lost.
Yeah.
I failed in that regard. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's just he was kept from me for so long. So by the time I was able to connect with him, and you know what I'm saying, he was already far gone off into some other shit.
Right.
That I know I could have deterred him from.
If you would have been able to.
If I was able to have him. You know what I'm saying?
But the fact that you know, we spoke about that before, the fact that you wasn't able to have him in your presence and you tried. You was really trying for that.
Yeah, for sure.
So you have to give yourself some grace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, on how you feel about that, because it's only so much you can do when a mother does what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of the times as fathers, we getting to the point where the system is starting to be more in our favor and starting to look at the situation.
Oh, man, listen, they definitely are, because I just went to court Monday. Shout out to St. Louis County. Got joint custody of my kids.
Talk
and
to 'em.
yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate it. Everything went in my favor. They was talking about $800-something a month in child support. No, sir. We not doing none of that and all this other crap and yada, yada, yada. But long story short, yeah, it went just the way I wanted it to.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Appreciate
I think you had
it.
told me something about that earlier in the week, but we ain't spoke since then.
Right,
So
yep.
I'm happy that happened for you. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Because, like, we go through a lot as fathers. Like, me as a young father, and I got married young and things like that, I went through a lot in that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, stuff that lived with me forever. You know, just like this is something that lives with you regardless. Yeah, you know, hey, I got to give myself some grace, but still, man, damn. The what ifs is always there. You know what I mean? But, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely understand. So it was a good week. It was a good week.
Hell yeah.
Definitely a good week.
That's what's up.
But yeah, so it's I'm learning emotional regulation. I'm learning, bro. I'm learning. I struggle with it because shit, I just snapped on somebody the other day and my lady like, it's not that serious. You know, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. But to me, it be that serious.
Nah, like, hey, don't get me wrong. I was at Target like a couple weeks ago, and I went the aisle, and this guy came out the aisle, and he like said some out the way shit. Hey, after I said excuse me, you know what I'm saying? I'm respectful, like I'm a real respectful person.
Right.
Real respectful, like, hey, you know, how you doing? Nice to everybody.
Right.
But then when you do some goofy shit, it's like
I
become another person.
Right, exactly,
like, but I had looked at her, and my lady seen the shit. Sugar had seen me. She was like, babe, don't even worry about it. Yeah. I was like, you heard me say, excuse me, right? She was like, babe, don't even worry.
I think my chick be embarrassed, bro. She was like, oh my God, you did not have to do that.
And I ain't even take it there. I ain't say nothing.
And I ain't even do nothing for real. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, fuck.
It was the look. It was exactly that look. Like,
And she always said, "Why are you looking at him like that?" Like, man, because dude,
you ain't hear what he just said.
Right? You didn't see what the fuck he just did. Like, what the fuck?
But see, it be things that they don't see.
Swear to God, bro.
It be things that they don't see that we do.
Exactly. It's shit that
Sometimes.
they don't see that we see, and they be like, "Oh my God, you did not have to do that." And I'm like, "Nah, I did." Fuck
But
that.
peep this though. But then would it be a female do it like, and they do it?
Man, listen, bro. She quick to say, "I'll snatch that bitch
Yo.
bald headed. Fuck wrong with her." What she do?
What she
ain't
do?
even
I
see
ain't even see nothing.
Right. I saw what the bitch did.
You ain't see the
see
way
that?
she looked
right,
at
right.
you.
You ain't see how she looked.
Yeah, nah, for real though.
Right.
It be like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a double-edged sword, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
we do the best we can in this world. We come from the city. I come from the city of St. Louis. I'm from the south side of St. Louis. Your emotions have to be balanced.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Around this motherfucker from any side of the city that you at, I feel like you got to know how to, because you don't know what a motherfucker on day to day mentally. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You don't know where they at. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Shit, like we were just talking about earlier, you be sitting up, oh, damn, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And you look over, motherfucker got 10 times the problems you got.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, let me stop complaining. So when you dealing with a person and you just spaz out and you don't know what they dealing with, shit, just like the girl, this McDonald's girl, you seen this?
Oh, they shot the.
She stabbed her, I think. She stabbed the manager or something. She said the manager was bullying her, cutting her hours, sending her home. And she went back
the
and
little
yeah,
with the little hair,
yeah, she's got all kind of shit going on. Now they invest. People all over her Instagram. She viral now.
right.
But now people want to look at it.
Right.
Now that she already was something going on up there.
Right.
But wasn't nobody paying no attention to that. Mm-hmm. And
But they'll never pay attention until something happens.
until it happened.
The signs were there before that.
Oh, they was there. You
Right.
Really look. I didn't know nothing about this girl. Apparently, she was a rapper and everything. Like, but I ain't know nothing about her. But now we know.
Right.
Cause she ain't know how to
Because she
I
done
don't
fucked
mean to
up.
laugh, but she don't
She
know how to
done
regulate.
fucked up. She ain't know how to
She ain't
regulate her
regulate them
emotions.
And apparently, the lady that she killed, it's nothing to laugh about. The lady that she killed was a parent of 6.
Damn.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up.
But so like if the lady was bullying her, because that's just what the girl said on the video before it happened. Like she made a video and then she went back and did it.
So that's premeditated.
Well, on the video, I don't think she said she was gonna kill her.
Oh, okay.
But I think she did say she was going back. But she definitely was talking about the lady who was bullying her and everything like that.
Damn.
It's an unfortunate situation, but like
for sure.
So many people, we don't have access to therapists and the proper things that we need.
But see, there is access to it.
Yeah,
You know how many? Listen.
But
You know how many people? That's what I'm saying. People don't know. You know how many people are on Medicaid that can go get a therapist through
but they don't.
Medicaid?
They don't.
But they just don't.
Yeah.
They don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? They people just don't want to take the time to read shit, look into shit. Like they just don't.
Yeah.
Everybody want instant gratification.
Yeah. We definitely.
Everybody wants this microwave solution to everything in life, bro, and shit just don't work like that. It just don't. As much as we wanted to, this microwave solution shit, it don't work.
But then you gotta also look at it like this too. It's a lot of people that don't even think they need to talk to nobody. They don't think they need no help.
And them are the nutcases for real.
Yeah. Well, they living in their reality. They living in their reality. They don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
A motherfucker be cool, and they stop taking their meds for a week. They be a whole different person. They living in a whole different reality.
Yeah, I guess, man. I ain't even noticed. That's Nando back there?
That is.
Peace, God.
I
Peace.
seen him sneaking here.
I ain't even paying attention. Respect, homie. Nando in the building, man. It's St. Louis legend.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, man, it's you know, I don't know, man. I know law still working with me. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. Cause I feel like everybody has a switch. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this room can coexist with one another.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you do the right thing, if you do the wrong thing, you're gonna see everybody in this room change.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Everybody in here is gonna change and be somebody totally different.
Nah, I was in a Discord watching like WWE yesterday, and it was a few people in the Discord all watching this, you know, and this person was talking, and they said some wild shit, and the whole mood of the thing just like changed. Like, bro, you really said that? Like in this Discord, like it was weird. You know what I'm saying? The whole atmosphere just changed. So
now they on his ass.
Yeah, like you. Yeah, it was it was kind of weird, but it's just like very quickly can the mood change and the atmosphere change if a person do just the right thing, the wrong thing, as you said, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know. So yeah, definitely.
All right, so before we get up out of here, man, anything that I said that is right, that is, you know, right and just and exact, that can help anybody that truly has come from God and no one other than God, not myself. Anything that I said that may have been wrong or offended anyone, clearly that is from myself and my own naps, and I clearly, sincerely apologize. Yeah, with that, you got anything to say before we get up out of here, man?
Hey, it is what it is. If you mad, be mad at me. I can't speak for him.
That's our show, man. We up out here.
We out.
Killing shit again.
Fuck your quick, I got my brothers. Lean in my cup. I can feel it dripping.